Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman. My favorite character.
I love Batman.
Sorry, Ray, hit you with double. Left and right. Alright, kids, welcome back to another episode of We Are the Night, the Batman podcast. Don't you forget it, Moon Knight. Anyway, I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that's woman who kills her victims in grisly ways. It is.
Jokes and satire and parody, NSA. It's a little helper.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite granny.
It's satire and parody when I say it. Boy, their flower garden grows quite well. Anyway, kids. Well, next time move somewhere where there's no extradition, okay? Alright, kids. We're back for more Clayfaces. This time we're going to talk Clayface III from Detective Comics 478 and 479. And Clayface number 4 from Outsiders 21 and 22. And unfortunately, I know Justin didn't want to send in feedback for Clayface 3 because that is his favorite, but he is feeling under the weather. He said, I don't know, his throat's not the best, so he said he sounds all scratchy. And...
Hey, tell your favorite biscuit to give it a rest.
Whoa!
I can't feel better, buddy.
I was going to say, see how clear Lilith Hellfire's voice sounds? Lay off the Twinkies and toaster strudels.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
Thank you for committing to making sure your voice not doing that, Lil. So make sure your voice is crisp and clear for every podcast we do.
Committed to the bit. I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
Oh, baby, why can't? Why not? Because I podcast, you a-hole!
Gotta keep it fresh for the boys. Hey-oh!
Hey-oh! Alright, let's talk some Clayfaces here. Alright, kids. So, yes, this time we're going to flash back to 1978.
You weren't even born yet, were you?
I was born in 78, so.
I mean, the month? What month is this? Oh, this is August, but when was it actually printed?
Yeah, I don't know. Does it say when it was printed? Yeah, because I was born in April, so it's... Yeah,
you weren't conscious yet.
I was going
to. You were still screaming and shitting in your diaper.
Exactly. Yeah, I was going to say it's either right before or right after I was born. Ray was February, so he was born at this point. See, all right.
Old man Ray strikes again.
That's right. King of the Marvel Snap, Ray. Find him at Ray Pod on social media, kids. You're welcome, Ray. All right, so. The first of this two-parter, Detective Comics 478 from August 1978, The Coming of Clayface III. Hey-oh!
Well, that's a bold title.
Writer Len Wein, penciler Marshall Rogers, inker Dick Giordano, colorist Marshall Rogers, so he's penciling and coloring, so get those shekels, kid.
Exactly.
Letterer Ben Oda, and editors Julius Schwartz and E. Nelson Bridwell.
Good old Julius.
But yeah, Marshall Rogers, man, he's like, of this era, probably like my favorite bad artist of this era.
I can see that.
I don't know, for some reason, maybe just because I wasn't reading at the time, I always assumed like a lot of the art didn't look like this in 78, but you got guys like Marshall Rogers, I guess so. Always seems like more modern to me.
I think people like most people would like put him and like Steve Englehart like probably.
Yes, yeah. Oh yeah, Englehart's good too. This era, yeah. Oh yeah, Englehart and Rogers are All right, Batman pounces upon two thieves robbing the Gotham Aquarium. Frustration over his recent breakup with Silver St. Cloud, which I believe we covered, has driven the Dark Knight to new fits of anger, and he unloads on the petty crooks until the arrival of the Gotham City.
Wrap it up first.
He's frustrated, Lilith Hellfire. He's frustrated.
A frustrated it, Bruce Wayne is 10 times more destructive than a frustrated Peter Parker. That's all I'm going to say.
I know. That's pretty bad since Peter Parker is super strength. But yeah, he's taking off his own utility belt, Lilith Hellfire. He's frustrated. Meanwhile, a mysterious hooded figure breaks into the Gotham branch of Star Labs and tries to steal an experimental device. The night watchman, Henry Matlock, tries to stop the thief, but
no relation.
But the cowed criminal turns on him, using the corrosive touch from his fingers to turn the guard into a massive protoplasm. As many of you ladies do. Hail! Batman returns home to the Wayne Foundation and shares his frustration with Alfred. No, not that way, kids. He quickly realizes how his actions have been affecting his work, and he's having great difficulty balancing his private life with his career as Batman. Yeah, he even makes the comment about Lilith, that's how frustrated he is. He starts yelling at that portrait of his dead parents, like, "How dare you! How dare you die, and now I can't get any."
Put on some Nirvana, bro. You'll be all right.
Oh, I played it 60 times. For 2 whole seconds, he's like, "Can I give this up?" And I was like, "Nah." Well, that's all he wants in life, kids, is to pound 2 things: criminals and something else, you know? Ayo.
Superior puss.
Anyway.
Wrong universe.
Well, superior puss is always superior puss, though.
Oh, it's universally translated. Gotcha.
If there's any language that men of any planet or dimension or whatever speak, it's
superior puss.
Yeah, you straight men. Yeah, we all talk.
Whatever that looks like in whatever dimension,
wherever it's located on the body. Yes. Commissioner Gordon later contacts him and brings Batman to the scene of the crime at Star Labs. In the comics, isn't Star Labs always the scene of a crime? It's evil fact. It's not like from the Flash TV show, kids. It's Evil Factory in the comics.
Yeah.
You say Star Labs, it's like, oh, they're either creating something or something's breaking out of there, something.
Yep.
They find the words "Forgive me" written in clay on the wall behind Matlock's corpse.
And then Bruce in his head, "Father, for I have sinned."
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
I doubted my commitment to the bit. Now look what happened.
It's been 2 weeks since my last superior puss. Meanwhile, okay, I don't know what kind of joke's going to come out of this, but there's a joke coming. Meanwhile, at the Father Knickenbocker Wax Museum, or as we call it, Lilith's house. Hail!
Riding with my surfboard.
Lilith's house, making all that wax, kids. The hooded criminal who calls himself the new Clayface has a dinner with a mannequin.
That's an interesting way to spell mannequin, but I'm gonna let it go.
He spent the night killing. Now he's about to get down with a fake person. Who does this sound like?
Hey, that is not an AI-driven sex bot, okay?
It's like
Slash butler.
He's a fugitive from the law, and it's 1978, Lil. That's the closest he could get, okay?
All right, fair enough. Relatable, shockingly relatable content made for me again.
He tells the motionless dinner guest about his own tragic origins and his forays into a scientific process that...
Okay, hold on, wait, because this is a little more creepy. There's, like, 2 versions of mannequin. The way that they're spelling it is the one that's anatomically correct that they use for medical scenarios. So it, like, gets even worse. That's why I said that's an interesting way to spell it, and I'm looking at it in the panel, and I'm like, okay.
Fake plastic puss!
Superior puss! How was that Nightwing PDP?
Justin's on the floor, just like I slapped him out of that chair. Come on.
They expect that from me. They don't expect that from you, Phil.
I know. That's the fun here. You never know whose mouth that dick jokes or superior puss jokes going to come out, whose mouth is going to come out of, kids. We play good cop, bad cop, except
there are no good cops. All cops are bastards. You're welcome,
He tells the motionless dinner guest about his own tragic and his forays into a scientific process that led him to seek out the second Clayface, Matt Hagen, in the hopes of finding a fix for his anatomical deformity.
He's got a tiny weenie! Calling it now.
Oh, I thought Lils was going to say he had Peronis or something. What is it? Peronis? They're, when it's like super curved or something.
Some people like that.
Oh, some people will, Hellfire.
I mean, work with what you got. That's what I say.
Oh, I thought you wanted dragged off stage when you said give me the hook. Okay.
I mean, one way or the other, yeah?
Oh, she gives all her boyfriends nicknames. Don't ask her about Captain Hook.
Yeah, don't.
The process failed, however, and now Preston Payne is a monstrous man of clay who must infect others with his corrosive touch to stave off the waves of fever and pain that overwhelm him.
See, this was a weird addition.
I know, it's weird. It's like he's basically just melting. He's like a Clayface who can't like change his appearance.
Yeah, which is like the worst way to be a Clayface.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're Lady Clayface, but that's none of my business.
Exactly. I mean, imagine, he has all this pain and stuff, but I mean, at least if you could look like a hot biscuit, I mean, that'd be something, but he can't even do that.
Yeah.
His only hope is to find another component for a device from Star Labs. Oh, man, Star Labs really...
But it's the Starhaven facility, so it's okay.
Yeah. Clayface goes out to Starhaven facility outside of town and breaks in. Batman receives a call about the break-in and goes to investigate. He finds Clayface trying to steal another device similar to the one from the first Star Labs break-in. Batman pounces on him, but Clayface shrugs him off. He then removes his glove and prepares to kill Batman with his corrosive touch. Thoughts?
I'm just like Starhaven, like the planet. That's all I'm thinking. That's my Starhaven. I don't know.
It's basically, I mean, is it just the office park or what? Because they're like, it's off at like a exit on the highway that no one really goes to except unless you like work there and stuff. So it's
it's a company town for sure.
Yeah. So it's I didn't know if it was just a big office park or what, but I'm like Star Lab, Star Haven. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a little too on the nose, but I'll let it go. I do like this cover.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I mean both the covers are good, but especially this first one, yeah, because it really like draws.
You see the fingers that look like clay tentacles, yeah.
Yeah, because
relatable content.
Because Batman's holding up the what left of a victim and just like staring at Clayface. He sees that hand. Just
it's like I'm gonna definitely not let you touch me.
I mean, it almost looks like he.
This is interesting because he can't touch him.
Exactly.
So this is interesting.
Yeah, that cover looks like he has something on his hand.
That's why you should have a bidet. Don't let big toilet paper boss you around. Get yourself a bidet.
Okay, Randy.
He had a point! South Park finally had a point after like 5 years of not having one.
Exactly. This issue is reprinted in Shadow of the Batman 5, Batman Strange Apparitions, Tales of the Batman, Len Wein, and Legends of the Dark Knight, Marshall Rogers. So this thing's been reprinted all over the place, kids.
Interesting. It's so interesting what they collect and reprint.
Yeah. Well, again, I wonder if they were doing like a Clayface thing or something.
Yeah.
And again, it's the first appearance, so they're like, here's some of the characters they created.
Of the third Clayface.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
let's not put too fine a point on that, but yeah, out of 4, maybe 5.
Oh, come on. This is Justin's favorite. Come on.
I know. I tease.
Justin, you need to give me a what the F like Ray has.
Escalated quickly.
And the flashback scenes in this issue are reimagined in the third story in Secret Origins 44. So they retold the origins in Secret Origins. All right. But yeah, any other thoughts on that? I mean, again, he had like the his body was all he was born where he's all deformed. I mean, it looked like he had like a giant head and stuff, but
yeah.
So the plan was for him to take a sample from first he wanted to know where Matt Hagen got his powers, and he didn't tell him about his little jacuzzi under the earth, so
why would he?
No. So basically just took a sample from him and injected himself, and yep.
Not realizing that it wasn't normal. Like he wasn't born with it.
I mean, this is almost like an exotic form of like HIV because they, it was basically almost like a dirty needle. It was. I mean,
yeah.
Now he burns. That's our PSA issue here.
It could be worse. It could be written by Chuck Dixon.
Now I need a Dave Finn going, what the F?
Everybody can get offended.
Oh my.
I got stuck on
Did you say
on public transportation, and the bus driver was listening to some opposite of NPR. I'll put it to you that way. So might be some lingering effects of that.
Oh jeez. So you mean Signal of Doom mascot Chuck Dixon? No kids.
I kid. I like a lot of Chuck Dixon stuff.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta separate the artist from the art.
Exactly. Yeah. His story. A lot of his stories are good, but yeah, just it's personal.
And,
but,
to be fair, I get where they're coming from, and they're
yeah.
You're not in vogue anymore. Your philosophies and your premises and all that stuff. I get it. I
mean, we've covered some Chuck Dixon stories, but yes, if you are a fan, yes, Dave talks to him every couple months, it seems like. So yeah, so check out Signal of Doom if you are.
He still owes me an autograph on those Alternative books. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh.
Next time I'm in Florida, I'm gonna tell my comic book, hey, just send this to him and send it back to me.
I mean, you could have Dave make the request. I mean, Dave's awesome. Yeah. Yes,
I don't even know where those books are. They're in storage at this point.
This listener, Lilith Hellfire, wants to know where she can send her books because she says you owe her an autograph or two.
Literally, day of, didn't show up. Very annoyed.
He was burning liberals in effigy, Lilith Hellfire. Come on.
I mean, at this point, I just want to burn liberals, Republicans, conservatives.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's useless.
I mean, that's the thing. It's professional wrestling. They all pretend to argue with each other. Meanwhile, they're all making money.
Yeah, exactly. That's for save that for Capes and
Salty and
Petty for Noel's amusement.
Yeah, put it back in your pants, Noel. We're gonna save that for Salty and Petty. All right, should we get to the next one?
Yeah, let's do it. This is an interesting way that Bruce has to figure out how to fight a criminal. So. Yes,
Detective Comics 479, October 1978. If a Man Be Made of Clay. It might be a little Hellfire's boy toy. Anyway,
now you gotta be hard and firm for all that.
Hey-oh!
I don't want no sloppy, droppy, saggy.
Don't be trying to shoot some pole with a wet noodle, kids.
Exactly.
All right. Same team, except this time colorist Glennis Oliver.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Marshall Rogers isn't getting that extra shekel this time. Clayface lunges at Batman, but Batman fends him off by temporarily shorting Clayface's exoskeleton with a live cable. Oh yeah, kids, he invented an exoskeleton to keep him like in shape, so he doesn't just come a puddle on the floor. Clayface.
No comment.
I heard the wheels turning when I said puddle on the floor. So. Clayface kicks him backwards and runs out of the lab. On his way out, he sabotages the Batmobile so that Batman cannot follow him.
Takes the hubcaps right off.
Pulls a Jason Todd and rips the tires off the Batmobile. While racing back towards Gotham City with the stolen Star Labs device, Clayface suffers from a massive fever attack. He swerves off the road and crashes his vehicle. He then stops an oncoming motorist, kills him, and steals his car.
What is this, Grand Theft Auto? GTA forever!
Then stop a punch a prostitute in the face, kid. Yeah. Back in Gotham, a mysterious raven-haired woman arrives at the Wayne Foundation.
Ugh.
She asks for Bruce Wayne, but the receptionist tells her that Wayne is away. Rather than leave a message, the woman leaves. At first, I was like, I'm not familiar with this hair. I'm like, who could that be? But didn't she have a cat with her? So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, she's not... Yeah.
So it was Superior Puss. Okay.
Meanwhile.
Superior Puss!
Wonder who that could be, carrying a cat with her everywhere. Commissioner Gordon receives word that Clayface is returning to the city, so he blockades the Gotham Narrows Bridge. Clayface barrels his car into the police barricade, dives out, and begins scaling the side of the bridge. Batman catches up to him and the two fight one another for a second time. Clayface grows frustrated and dives off the top of the bridge with his stolen device. Batman tracks him down to his base of operations at the Father Knickerbocker Wax Museum. Isn't that word raised by Marvel Snap? I kid. The two fight each other for a third time, but this time Batman disengages the power pack on the back of Clayface's exoskeleton. Finally defeating him, he begins to drag him outside. During their battle, however, a candle fell over, igniting the place on fire. When Clayface rouses and sees the wax museum going up in flames, he breaks free and rushes back in to save his beloved mannequin, spelled the anatomically correct way.
He's giving turn to the century vibes with the little
Helena, the mannequin Helena. The roof collapses down on top of him, and Clayface is presumed dead. However, no body is ever found.
No case.
A body's never found, just like at the end of a Lilith Hellfire Day.
It's not suspicious that I asked you to put your cell phone in a Faraday cage. Grow up!
Oh my! It's the end of a Lilith Hellfire date. She runs back into the house to that mannequin, and the body's never found again. Thoughts?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's right. Since he disabled the Batmobile, Batman had to pull out the whirly bat out of the trunk.
Yeah, it's like, babes, like it's always something with you. Like they were really going out of their way to like do like the old timey gadgets.
I mean, why is he so frustrated? If anyone's going to have a sex robot, is it going to be Batman?
I think Alfred frowns upon it. He's scared that it might take his job eventually. He'll just be an all-in-one bot.
Well, Alfred's kind of like his parents, so he has to wait till he leaves the house to self-pleasure, I guess.
What's this charge on our credit card, Bruce?
It's a practice dummy, for fighting and throwing batarangs. Yeah, see,
bleeping and. Yeah.
I'm going to the hole on principle.
Whatever the 4 F's are for that, yeah.
Whoa. That's right. It's for target practice. Yeah. Just didn't tell him target practice for what.
Talk about a load-bearing wall, eh?
Whoa!
Classy.
Wait, sir, are you saying in an adult movie theater all the walls are load-bearing walls?
Oh, absolutely. Back of the seats, too.
Oh, you got to be on the floor by now, Justin. Come on. She's back, kids! Lilith Hellfire and all her dick and masturbation jokes are back, kids. Praise be.
Often imitated, never duplicated. Remember, home of the best dick jokes on the internet.
That's right! Oh, I still need to get that drop off, man.
We need that on a shirt at this point.
No, Mom, it's because I've been doing Nightwing podcast. Oh, no.
Exactly.
It's copyrighted. But can you imagine just put home of the best dick jokes and put a picture of Nightwing on the shirt? Plausible deniability, kids. All right, so what did you think of Clayface 3's first appearance here?
Justin, I wish you would have wrote in because I don't get it. I don't know, like, call me a stickler, call me a traditionalist. I just felt like they added all the extra stuff, like, with no really reason.
Well, and if this story left you lacking, we did get a Hawkman and Hawkgirl back up in this issue, Lilith.
Oh, boy!
As they fought the Fadeaway Man.
Exactly.
Sounds like somebody Lilith Hellfire would not be interested in.
Not in the least.
The Silver Age. All right.
Modern age.
All right, so should we get to Clayface IV, Lilith?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Again, I don't have synopses for these kids. They're so good that they couldn't do a synopsis for these. But here, let me do some credits here. All right. Outsiders number 21 from July. We're going to jump to 1987, kid. July 1987.
I mean, really? And they only had like 7 issues after this, too. That's the sad thing.
Yeah. Strike Force Cobra with a K, so we don't get sued by Hasbro. Oh, man. This explains a lot, these credits. Writer and editor Mike W. Barr.
Yeah. Jim's just along for the ride.
Yeah. Penciler and inker Jim Aparo. And colorist Adrian Roy. So, yes, again, kids, another case of Mike W. A writer editing their own stuff.
This is the DC version of that.
Oh, yeah. All right, so yeah, long story short, I guess Cobra is trying to build a superpowered army of, like, people with, like...
Bro, this cover goes hard as hell, though. The look of death.
Oh, yes.
I love this cover. This cover is like, it's giving Super Friends on acid.
Yes.
Well, the whole art, honestly, the whole art in the issue is giving that.
Oh, yeah, Jim Aparo, classic Batman artist. But, oh, yeah, this thing is wild. That's right, because Metamorpho is trying to find a way to become human again, so him and Star Sapphire can have kids.
He's like, remember that time you were exposed to that meteor? He's like, yes, I'm familiar. Oh my god, Java. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they are just bringing back all the hits for this.
Oh, my lord, then Cobra just sitting on his throne with that half-naked woman.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this art. It's not art. Look at the architecture. It's mid-century. I'm just saying, it's pretty cool. Got a redhead for good measure. You know?
Oh, my god, Looker, yeah, because she's having problems with her husband, because now that she doesn't look so mousy, you know, he's having problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, because guys hate when their women get hotter.
Some guys do.
Well, I guess.
Like, it's like the guys are like, oh, baby, I love you natural. You don't need to put on makeup or nails or do your hair. Meanwhile, if he's cheating on you, it's a girl that's all done up with fake boobs and a fake butt. Just saying.
No, if he's telling you don't get all dolled up, ladies, he's saying, just do me right now. Come on.
Exactly.
But it appears her husband returns, but no, it's Clayface IV. Get a new Clayface.
I mean,
basically the only.
If Justin would have said Clayface IV was his favorite, I could understand.
Well, I mean, again, he's not interested in the ladies. I mean, come on.
Exactly. I'm just saying, I can understand. But I think this is honestly like, don't at me, but I think Clayface IV is kind of the best Clayface. Like, they finally figured out what to do with Clayface.
Yeah. Well, again, it's a chick, and this one, I'm like, I don't.
And this is the excuse. It's like, well, she doesn't need clothes now, does she?
Exactly. And again, too, I think she's the only Clayface that can, like, when she like she takes the appearance of Looker, she has Looker's powers. I don't think any of the other Clayfaces can do that. So
like that's what I mean. Like, this was a cool addition to like the power set. The fever thing with the corrosive thing, I was just like, I don't get it.
Again, I think they were going for a like horror vibe with Clayface 3.
Yeah.
And who knows if they thought that? And who knows if they thought he was going to last? Maybe they're just like, yeah, this might be a cool one and done villain.
This is the third one. I don't think it's going to stick, but we'll do our best.
So she takes Looker's appearance and power, so she can. She goes to.
It's giving. If they really wanted to have a Captain Marvel, there's their Captain Marvel. Mixed with Rogue.
Oh, Lord. And the name Looker, I'm like, that's kind of cool. I mean, just the way she dresses. I don't know. It's one letter away from something else. You know what I'm saying?
Booker?
Yes, Lilith. I meant, Booker. That's always like a weird look for me. I mean, again, was that like 80s fashion where like one leg?
Oh, that was 80s fashion. Look at the blue eyeshadow.
Well, I was gonna say the one leg covered, one leg uncovered. Is it?
Yeah. A lot of that weird stuff.
Well, even with the arm too, one's covered, one's not covered.
It's giving Lady Gaga, so definitely 80s vibes.
Just a mismatch of pink with a bow on her side, and then a red or a black sleeve. Yeah.
It's like she wants to be like all of the female DC heroes. Like, you got the little white cape, like, Power Girl. It's a lot going on. Little
Mary Marvel cape. But yeah, and then Geoforce is trying to break up with Looker or whatever. They're fully dating or whatever. But Batman seems suspicious. So he says something.
He always is.
He said something about how she got her powers.
That reminds me, right? So this Outsiders Volume 1 only went to 28 issues, and then magically the next time we see Outsiders, it's Batman in the Outsiders or Aquaman in the Outsiders.
Well, I think it started Batman and the Outsiders, and then they thought they could get away with just doing the Outsiders, but then...
Yeah, and then they learned their lesson.
Yeah.
Like, no. In this case specifically, we do need to have somebody. Because I don't think too many people were going to... I mean, this is kind of like...
Well, a lot of these... Well,
this is like D-list. Can we be honest? These are D-listers.
Well, and again, it's like this Batman and maybe Black Lightning. It's like, who... I mean, none of these were household names.
Even Black Lightning, like, that's pushing it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like... Everyone...
Oh, but like it's kind of funny because then they did do Black Lightning and the Outsiders, but the show was on, so it was just kind of like people, like, oh, this isn't okay.
I mean, the sales had to have dropped. It was Batman and the Outsiders. Then they tried to just do Outsiders, and then the few issues before this, they're like, "Oh, Batman's back!" It's like, well, yeah, probably.
Wonder a little
why.
too late. But I do appreciate that DC tries. Like, if this was made in the modern era, this would have got like 3 issues and canceled.
Yeah, well, yeah, without Batman, definitely.
They wouldn't even done it without Batman.
Oh yeah, no. So they discover Looker's a fake, so they'll start.
She's a phony. Sorry, all Family Guy people just got that reference. It's fine. It's fine.
But then she tries to take Katana's form, and they knock her out.
I mean, Katana's power is kind of lame. Well, it's not lame. It's just that it's super personal.
Yeah. But again, it's like Clayface had Looker's mental powers, but she's like, oh, I'm still new at this because, she didn't know, she couldn't read their minds and discover how Looker got her powers, or, that Katana never called Halo Gabby.
I just love, it's a really good line in this issue. It's like, who I am is none of your business, pal. The only concern is going to be hospital costs, because, that's a line that holds up. That's not going to ever age poorly in America.
Lilith's like, I still will use that line.
Exactly. Like, sign this NDA that I'm not responsible for any of your hospital costs, please and thank you. Sign here, initial there. Where's the notary?
And Looker's just like slapping Clayface around, trying to get answers.
Sure, trying to get answers, sure.
Oh my.
It's not for sexual gain at all.
No, I think it was just like, how dare you? Well, she came in as the husband and kissed, and then Looker tried to kiss her. She's like, how dare you?
Yeah.
I'm not into that. But yeah, they find out it's Cobra, and then, of course, coincidentally,
I love it. You never call me Gabby. Punch.
Blast her.
Oh, or even better. Oh, gross. Looks like she's made out of clay. And then Batman's like, a new Clayface. Good Lord. Exactly.
Holy clay, Batman. I know.
So that's so funny.
I mean,
and Batman's just going, God, how many are there going to be of them?
God, it's going to be like a new Ultron thing. God. But then Simon Stagg's trying to cure Metamorpho, so he need that. So because Simon Stagg wants.
Back to that story.
Wants grandkids. I know, man. I mean, Simon Stagg, man. I mean, was that a Kirby creation? Because I was like, just his look. It looks like a cross between like Wolverine and like the KFC Colonel. It's like, tell me I'm wrong.
A lot of people look like that in the early ones, dude.
I know, but just like the hair, like it's just like really.
I don't think it was Kirby. I want to say maybe Bob Haney.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, then Cobra and his. Oh,
I can't even say the spicy part. Never mind.
Whoa!
I don't want to besmirch people. Let me see. Is that person alive? Let me see if this person is alive, and then I'll.
Oh my! But yeah, basically,
I might spill the beans.
But basically, Cobra and his gang take over Stag Industries and the Outsiders.
Still alive. Gotta leave that one alone.
Oh my! Are we talking about an older creator, maybe? Is that what you're talking
about?
Ew. And then we don't have to talk about the backup story because that's going to lead into the Outsiders special.
Some special.
Markovia nonsense, kids.
Exactly. And actually, that was going on in the other book too, right?
I think so.
They had a backup for Markovia in the other book as well.
It's kind of like, okay, so check out the special that's gonna take place after this. It's a all right. So 22, I think it's the same team. Yeah. Mike W. Barr and Jim Aparo are credited as co-creators. I believe these two started this whole Outsiders thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we see the Outsiders flying to Stag Industries, and Geoforce is bitching because he want to get the Markovia already.
Same, buddy, same. Markovia is just a bootleg Latveria, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, burn!
Markovia has never been my special interest. Geoforce sucks.
I was going to say, you're a DC fan, I'm a DC fan. I've never felt anything for Markovia. I'm like, I don't know, is anyone really thrilled about Markovia out there?
No. Unless you're a Young Justice fan.
Maybe, yeah. I could see if you're Young Justice.
And even then, it was like still super boring and stupid.
I was gonna say, is anyone? All right, I'm gonna put it out. Is anyone a huge fan of comic book Geoforce?
I don't think so. Did they ever even get their own book? I don't think so.
Who, Geoforce?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, unless there's a miniseries or something floating out there. But yeah, I know there's no ongoing.
Yeah, so
I get it.
That sums, especially in the 80s, that pretty much sums it up. They were printing money, they were doing everything.
And again, Geoforce.
Animal Man had two. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, and Geoforce wasn't even the most popular sibling. I mean, Terra was. Yeah,
and they were never going to give a female that wasn't Wonder Woman.
Well,
Power Girl.
Well, after the Judas contract, they kind of killed off Terra anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cobra will trying to create another new henchman, but I guess a Zebra Man wasn't enough. Oh my lord! But that the woman Cobra had sitting on his lap last issue. I mean, she goes in. Boy, that's kind of bold when you're just wearing that little flimsy skirt thing and you're doing them high kicks. I mean, look, what's Katana looking at?
A whole lot of superior puss.
A whole lot of the
Superior puss.
I mean, wearing that skimpy outfit, she's doing them high kicks. I mean, she might have the superior kicks because she don't have the pants or nothing slowing her down.
Nothing holding you back, no friction. I love this classic cover for the second issue though. The whole versus lineup.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Challenge of the Super Friends.
Yes. Showdown with the Strike Force.
I mean, they probably came first, but I can't believe DC has a villain named Cobra.
They have, yeah. I mean, they go way back, so they can kind of get away with it.
Yeah, that's gonna be before G.I. Joe, but I still.
It could be worse. It could be, it could be the Serpent Society.
How dare you! Oh, under Grudwald, that was quite a thing. Do you want to talk about petty, man? When their original boss Sidewinder resigns, Cobra, the Marvel Cobra takes over and starts calling himself King Cobra. I'm like, talking about petty. This is a man who got bitch slapped by Mr. Hyde every 2 seconds. He's strutting around calling himself King Cobra.
It's a character that I would put my money on Shocker being able to take out.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, he's another one who, he's afraid Scourge was going to take him out. Just like Shocker.
Yeah. Scourge. Times, man. Times.
Oh, man, they milked that. I mean, that went on for, was that a year? I was going to say, I mean, Scourge basically killed someone in every Marvel book at that time. It's like, oh, Human Fly, you're done. Hell,
it's time to clean up the Rogues Gallery.
The Melter. Oh my god, that Captain America, she took out like 18 or 19 of them at once.
Yeah, they're like, no more shekels.
Turner of the Century, boom.
You little mannequin, too.
So yeah, but basically the Outsiders take out, Cobra's little gang here. But then Looker tracks down Clayface and takes her out, hits her with their mental powers and sees her true form. We don't see her face, so I'm guessing must not be attractive.
Oh,
because she's
the
like,
worst thing a woman could be is unattractive. Yikes.
1987. But that's why she joined Cobra. He gave me any face in the world in the mirror except my own. But she says to Looker, you wouldn't understand. You're beautiful. You've always been beautiful. No, she hasn't. Get it, kid? So when Batman, the other tracker down, he's like, where's Clayface? She's like, oh, her. I'm sorry. She got away. As that.
I love that. What's that line in this issue? But Snakeskin is definitely out this season.
So yes, we really don't get an origin for Clayface IV besides the fact it's like, oh yeah, Cobra created her.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
They gave it the old Marvel effort. Enough said. You get the gist.
Threw in the magic machine. Yeah. Now she can duplicate people's powers and everything. Oh my god! Again, that looker costume. She's wearing 2 different boots. It's like,
She's committed to the bit.
I guess. Is it just a thing where it's like, oh, I'm so hot I can wear like the ugliest outfit?
Probably.
As long as
keeps you distracted.
As long as it's skin tight, Who cares what it looks like? Showing cleavage. Who cares?
Showing cleavage, thigh, booty.
Oh. Where's your superpower?
Well, definitely ain't my eyes, because my eyes are up here, mister.
Where's your powers?
Your booty. I mean, that's reserved for Dick Grayson and Dick Grayson alone.
That's right. Boy, ever since Harley Quinn, that's what me and Chris were talking about, man. That butt joke thing has become a household thing now.
Yeah, I liked it when it was just kind of like an inside joke, but,
Exactly.
Can't keep it to yourself forever.
Yeah, once it hits either a TV series or movie, yeah.
There is something called the Parker experiment mentioned in here, though.
No more, Lord. Uh-oh. What is that?
You don't want to know.
Be gentle with me.
Alright, if you had to choose who had the better story, the better origin, Lilith, Clayface 3 or 4?
I mean, at least they actually did explain Clayface 3. They didn't just magic hand wave it away. But who has the better power set? Clayface 4 out of all the Clayfaces.
Yeah. I mean, at least Clayface 3 has like a tie to Clayface, one of the other Clayfaces. Yeah. I mean, Clayface 4, the only reason we're calling Clayface 4 is because Cobra.
She's got clay powers. She can shape herself.
And then Cobra was trying to give some of these idiots Batman powers of Batman's rogues. And not even like famous rogues. I know.
Well,
Clayface.
You gotta scrape the bottom of the barrel.
Clayface was probably the best well-known rogue. I'm like, man, he skipped even past like Corrosive Man and stuff. I mean, he basically went.
Well, yeah.
Here, you're gonna look like a zebra, kid. Go to town.
Could be worse. Could have been. You could have ended up like Croc.
Oh, that's true. I'm trying. Oh yeah, 87. Croc was around. Yeah, I don't know what.
Or worse yet, Calendar Man.
Oh, watch those paper cuts, kid.
Although I can say that as a Calendar Man fan, and I just want to mention that because a little long Halloween.
Oh,
extra content.
Thank you,
See
Little
what I did
Hellfire. Yes.
I do big brain moves sometimes, Phil.
Yes, kids, that's right. Since you're listening to this in October, you'll also be getting bonus Batman content all through October. You're welcome, Ray.
Ray, don't you just love it?
Yes, because we opened.
But honestly, I want to encourage, if that's the only episode you listen to of our Batman podcast, Ray, listen to Long Halloween bonus content.
Yes, because we opened the Capes and Lunatics vault, and
unlike Disney,
exactly, and we pulled out some pre-Capes and Lunatics content, kids. So back before there was a Capes and Lunatics brand, myself, Lilith, and Mr. Tyler Patrick did a year-long.
Who appears on Electric Mullet.
Yes, the Superman Lilith's at her fullest. Yes, thank you.
I'm refreshed. What can I say?
Electric Mullet, which we do at least twice a month, where we cover all of Superman comics in order from John Byrne's Man of Steel on. Although you're lucky, kids, you get an extra week, and you'll be getting an extra week in November, so you'll be getting 3 Electric Mullets in November.
Damn.
Yes.
That's a lot of mullet.
That's what Lois said.
I bet.
So yes, we condensed the year-long long Halloween special into 5 episodes for October, kids. So yes, check those out. So yes, not only is it good content, but you'll probably hear me on there going, "Yeah, long Halloween."
That was when Tim Sale was at his fullest power. That's all I could, God, you couldn't throw a stone at that time without having something by Tim Sale.
Yes.
On either side of the aisle. That's the crazy thing.
So you're welcome, kids. Yes, twice your Batman content every month, this month.
Batman, my favorite
Not
character.
every month. Don't overpromise.
Oh, yeah, no, this month, the month of October, yes. No.
Because it's spooky season, and who's DC's spookiest character? Batman.
Into the Dark
You would think
Knight,
it would be
all to do with
Scarecrow.
Batman.
Well, again, lads. I mean, we've said
Next year.
we've said this before. The internet's said it before. What's the scariest thing in the world? The crippling medical debt.
Yeah.
A trust fund baby.
Only if you're American, though.
A trust fund baby with no morals or controls on them. Beating up poor people.
Most likely mentally ill people who just probably need therapy and a little helping hand up. But even though he has all these foundations, Gotham's still a wreck.
He just pulled. He just.
Because he's a war profiteer, and he eats orphans. There, I said it.
And he wars on the poor and the mentally scarred.
Ill, it's okay.
Yes.
Yeah. But growing up in Gotham, you kind of have to be.
And where?
That poverty's so severe. Like, if we really want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
And he doesn't even give them anybody in Gotham a toilet.
We're doing me now?
Everybody just dumps in the Gotham Harbor for sure.
That should be the origin of these Clayfaces. Just a little crap in the harbor.
Got trapped out at sea and ended up in the Gotham Harbor with all the Joker fish and venom.
Oh, you're a new Clayface. What's your power? How'd you get your powers? I drank too much Gotham water.
Tap water.
In Arkham, yeah.
Oh, does that mean Flint is the new Gotham?
Oh!
Yeah, just friendly reminder. Flint still doesn't have clean water. Write your Congress people, please.
Yep.
Clean water shouldn't be political.
No.
On that note.
All right. So I don't know if you've been reading any new comics. Have you been reading any Gotham War?
I told you I took a nice long break.
Okay.
We can catch up next time on all the new stuff that's out.
Okay. That is fine. Yes. Oh, but
I wasn't really too enthusiastic about that Gotham War.
Yes.
So.
But next time, kids, will be our 150th episode.
Damn, son.
That's right. We're doing this 150 episodes. And again, kids, if you haven't been paying attention, we're going to do the live watch. Batman Mask of the again, it's not even that long. Batman Mask of the Phantasm. My favorite Batman movie. I don't give a crap if it's animated, live action. My favorite Batman movie, Batman Mask of the Phantasm. And again, you'll be getting an extra episode this month. So for 151, we're going to do we're also going to do a review of another animated movie, Batman Under the Red Hood.
Come on, Jensen Ackles fans. Come out of the woodwork.
And Neil Patrick Harris.
Yes.
As Nightwing.
Original Doogie Howser, yes.
That's right. So, and then on Halloween Day itself, you'll get another Jean-Paul Batman episode with me and Justin.
He masquerades, blonde Batman. He didn't even bother to dye his hair. Rude.
That's gonna be a big one, kids. Detective Comics 674 and 675, Batman 508, and Shadow the Bat 28, and Robin number 7, leading us into Night's End, kids.
Finally,
because by the end of we're gonna finish all that by the end of this year, so we can start Azrael number 1 in January, kids.
Doing the Lord's work, Justin. I just can't thank you enough.
Oh my God. I don't know if his schedule's going to allow, but I know what he said once we get to the Azrael ongoing, Russell wanted to jump in, so.
All you weirdos in your sick obsession with Azrael.
I know, and he's not even an old man. I mean, he's younger than you.
There's no excuse for Russell. But no, he likes villains, so I get it. Azbats is definitely a villain.
Wild, like an animal.
You gotta rub
Call
that
me
one
when
in.
you get to the new stuff, though.
The new. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, we got to get through 100 issues of.
I know,
Azrael.
that's the joke.
Couple annuals. Lil's like, yeah, call me back when you forget to call me back. Yeah. All right, kids. So yes, send us all your thoughts on Mask of the Phantasm, Under the Red Hood, all the Azrael, the John Paul Valley crap. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com. Oh, you know what? I believe I actually took a Lilith Hellfire request because we're going to be doing, might be some more Marshall Rogers, because I know at one point you had asked for some more from that era, especially Rupert Thorne stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to do some of that in November. So.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and I had to do it. The first episode of November, guess what we're covering?
What are we covering?
Detective Comics 469 and 470.
Woohoo! Starting off the month with a bang.
Hey-oh! So yeah, kids, so send us all the thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-27 614-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise, and of course, the Patreon, where anything goes. You might find Lilith Hellfire's Drunken Rants. You might find movie reviews. You might find this, that, or the third. Or should we tell them what we're doing for October, Lilith?
Yeah, let's let them know.
We're going to be ranking Scream Queens, kids.
We're taking a page out of people who steal our content. Put it that way.
Nobody tell Brian! Oh.
Nobody's help Brian.
Ranking list. So.
Oh my God! You know who I saw ragging on CBR the other day? I think it was Mark Wade. He was like, "Oh, they've gone downhill since like years ago when whoever was in charge or whatever." I'm just like, "Oh, we got some star power behind us now, yeah."
There was a really cool website that I liked. They're not in business anymore, but it was like, I think it hit popularity, like probably like I'd say like like the third season of like Arrow, like the first season of Arrowverse is like, I knew when they got a lot of traffic, but it was the Outhouse. And they were the one that had like the DC thing that I stole that from. Like, it's been 0 days since DC did something dumb. Those were the guys that did that one. And I was just so bummed. Like, I had thought about them like a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, oh, they're not, because, internet. Even BuzzFeed, is bankrupt. So.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking back in the day. I was thinking, we're going to have to do some kind of big special episode next year, Lilith Hellfire, because I believe that's going to be our 10th anniversary podcasting together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because,
next thing I know, Luke is going to be graduating high school. Oh.
I mean, he started middle school, so, I mean, yeah.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he was 1 when I started podcasting. Now he's 10, so.
Yeah. All right, yeah. We'll have to figure it out for sure.
When I first came on your show, I was like, hi, I don't know what a podcast is.
Oh, we should do something Arrowverse related.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Because that is what brought us together, kids, is the Arrow TV show. Mm-hmm. All right. So send us all your thoughts. Email us, I already did that. Find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. All right. And now for your favorite threat, menace, and internet granny, Lilith Hellfire. Where can people get a hold of you?
If you want some digital internet cookies baked by your favorite internet granny, come find me on Facebook, friend me, Lilith Hellfire, or you can find me on Threads and or Instagram at your favorite internet granny. That's URFAVEINTERNETTGRANNIE. Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Hey, are you on Blue Sky yet?
No, and I won't be.
Okay.
Blue Sky's a joke. Don't waste your time.
I mean, I just started an account for the podcast network, or Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's it.
Yeah, that's never going to take off like everybody thinks it is. I mean, I wish them the best, but I know for a fact that it's not.
Okay. And in the most polite way.
Suck it, Russell.
It's like I didn't do anything.
It's like I just got married. Come on.
I need that as a drop, please.
Power of the penis.
I'm going to the hole on principle.
Let
me get a ride on your alligator back, bro.
What?
That's what Lady Clayface said. She came in the door. She's giving that girl a kiss.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
Clayface, that mannequin.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
All right.
Anatomically correct.
Best way to go. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us again. Next time, join us for our 150th episode. Big review of Batman: Mask of the Phantasm. Talking about Superior Puss. Oh, come on, Ray. You got to send in feedback. Come on. The animated series, Ray. Come on.
I know. Like, it's one thing if you don't like the movies or the comic, but the animated series is literally gold.
Kevin Conroy.
Golden.
Come
it has
on.
an Emmy. You can't be that big of a hater.
It's like Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill. Come on.
Like, if you hate that, you are literally a hater. Like, just no hope for you.
Marvel snap hater. All right, kids. So, yes, come back next time for the big anniversary episode. But until then, join us same bat time.
Same bat channel. We are the night. The Batman Podcast. Come on, Phil. Get it together, brother.
Just gonna melt away. Good night.